From June to December each year, Walker Bay, 130 kilometers southeast of Cape Town, becomes the domain of a large number of southern right whales who visit to breed and give birth. On the southwestern edge of Walker Bay, at the foot of the Clanrafie Mountains, is the town of Hermanus, which is considered one of the best land-based whale watching sites in the world. The reason for this is that the coastline around Hermanus is rocky, with cliffs overlooking deep channels. This makes an ideal viewing platform, and since the southern right whales seem to enjoy coming close under the cliffs, in some places it is possible to view whales at distances of only meters away. It is not surprising then that the cliffs of Hermanus are a popular tourist attraction. These cliff areas are made accessible by the Hermanus Cliff Path, which runs for 12 kilometers along the cliffs from west to east. As you walk the cliff path, you will notice that a number of the place names along the way have links to fishing, as the forerunner of the path were the informal tracks made by fishermen going to their favorite spots. Let us take you on a journey along the spectacular piece of coastline as we walk the Hermanus Cliff Path from its beginning at the new harbour, along its paved paths and wooden walkways, to its end at the Klein River estuary. This second section of the Hermanus Cliff Path picks up where we left it at Rietfontein and runs to Tamatiebank, a distance of 651 meters. The easiest access to this section and to section 1 is by means of Cliff Road, with parking at Rietfontein. If you walk section 2 of the Hermanus Cliff Path at a moderate pace without stopping, you can complete it in about 12 minutes. The path is paved with no steps, and a gully carved by the Rietfontein is bridged with a wooden walkway. The gradients are not as forgiving as section 1, with one down and upsloped section that will get your heart rate up. Not stopping or deviating is unlikely on this section, as there are a number of things to see, which can lead you off the main path to explore. The Rietfontein or reed spring is a wetland fed by a subterranean spring. It is possible to go down into the gully formed by the Rietfontein, although the path has been washed out. The adventurous can make the short climb down and walk the overgrown path along the stream a bit further to an open area of flat rock. This area was popular with fishermen, and there are several places to enter the sea for a swim, depending on waves and weather. The stream and the path can also be viewed from the wooden walkway, and the flat wave-cut rocks are easily spotted from many parts of the path. This platform looks so interesting that many visitors are tempted to take the broken path or to traverse the cliff for a closer look. Just beyond Rietfontein there are poles on the cliff that mark the beginning of a closed marine area where only shore angling is allowed, extending 500 meters seaward from the high water mark. A similar beacon at Kraal Rock far to the east marks the end of this area. These cliffs continue for a distance before the path runs downhill, and eventually on the right there are more flat rocks that run up to the sea. Easy access from the path and the relatively flat rocks make this a popular entry point for scuba divers and a place for children to explore rock pools. Along the entire length of the path you will weave in and out of stands of milkwood, a coastal tree that grew in dense thickets from the Western Cape to KwaZulu-Natal long before humans arrived on the coast. The path begins an uphill slope now to the end of section 2 at the Tamatiebank, another of the sandstone outcroppings that is common along this coast. The formation itself is hard to miss, as the red lichens that grow along its western face are the origins of its name, tomato ledge. Red lichens are common along the cliffs, and Tamatiebank is not the only rock formation on the path that you will see covered in these composite and mutualistic organisms. Section 2 terminates adjacent to Westcliff Road, which runs all the way into town. There is no parking at the Tamatiebank end. However, there is access to a sidewalk, and a brisk walk north along the roadside will bring you directly into the CBD of the town. I leave you with some scenes from section 2 of the Hermanus Cliff Path.